Hey vinyl community, how you doing? It's Bill with the Vinylverse. I have another Vinyl Grabs video for you. Over the past 4 weeks or so, month, I've picked up some stuff and I want to show them. I think I'm going to do a separate video also on just 45s. I picked up a good handful of 45s, but I'll show those in a future video, maybe in a few days. But to get started, I showed these in my last video, but for those that you didn't see, these first two are the contest prize I got from Dolph Van Dale's Get Up and Fight contest. So this is Alfie. It's the original music by Sonny Rollins for the film Alfie on Impulse. This is Mono. Love this album. Have been wanting a copy for a long time, and I came across this nice clean copy. Sounds great. So thank you, Dale, for that. And then also a grail for me is Hot Rats by Frank Zappa. This is on Reprise Bizarre label from 1969. I've been searching for this one for a long time, and I never came across it in the wild other than totally trashed. So finally had the opportunity to pick up a really nice copy because I won that contest. So thanks again, Dale. This is right at the top of Frank Zappa's discography for me. I just love this album. It's awesome. So next two are both UK pressings. I showed this on Facebook earlier today. This is Tears for Fears, The Hurting. This came out in 1983, I believe. Let's see. Yes, 1983. What a fantastic album this is. I tell you, the UK jackets are real flimsy, but sounds great. Pressing is great. This someone had taped the spine because it had split, but other than that, it's in excellent condition. So it's got songs like Mad World, Pale Shelter, Watch Me Bleed, Change, all great. Top to bottom, this is a great album by Tears for Fears. Love that one. And also UK pressing. I've never had Duran Duran Rio, so I've been wanting to get this one for a long time. Great album by Duran Duran. I think their biggest release. This was 1982. Yeah, 1982. This is on EMC, looks like, or EMI, which is or EMC, that's a division of EMI. So of course, Rio, Hungry Like the Wolf, Save a Prayer, just a great album, Duran Duran. So I got some 80s going on here. Now we're going to go back to, actually, more 80s. I also found this Go-Go's, Beauty and the Beat. This is on IRS. Let's see here. You see that IRS label? Yeah, this is a solid album. It's a big hit for them, of course. We Got the Beat. Our Lips Are Sealed. Those are two huge songs for them. So happy to have this one. Never had this one ever. So happy to have that one. Now we're gonna jump back to 1972, and I found this in the dollar bin at a local record store. This is Procol Harum Live from 1972. Is that accurate? Yeah, 1972. Recorded in 1971, but this came out in 1972. I've been looking for this one, and recently Lou over at Daddy Sensei Silver was it Lou? Yeah, I think it was Lou. He showed this one, talked about it, and it kind of jogged my memory that had been wanting it. I love the opening track, Conquistador. I've loved that one for a long, long time. Yeah, this is live in concert with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra, so I haven't had a chance to listen to this whole thing yet. I still need to get it cleaned, but Conquistador I know is worth the $1 that I spent on this. That's such a great song. This is on Chrysalis. It's A&M Records. I had to do a double take. It's AMN Records. I guess either A&M and Chrysalis are related to each other, but let's see, Chrysalis there. So yeah, this was $1, and very happy to have found that one. So next up, also in the dollar bin, believe it or not, Linda Ronstadt, Simple Dreams. This is in amazing shape. This is on Asylum. Real clean. The jacket is in just almost mint shape here. So yeah, real happy to have that one. And I also picked up Stony End by Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies. Hadn't had any Stone Ponies in my collection, and I've been getting into Linda Ronstadt a lot lately. I wanted to get this one mostly because it has different drum and some of Shelley's blues. 2 songs written by Mike Nesmith. This is on Pickwick 33, so I'm not sure how good the pressing will be. But it was $1, so I did not mind taking a shot on it. This is a compilation, and this came out in '76, I think. Doesn't say, but I think it was '76. So that's Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies. It's called Stony End. Next, I have a 12-inch EP. This is a white label promo. It's Robert Fripp, 4 from Exposure. So this was the early 80s. This was, sorry, this is 1979. So Robert Fripp put out an album called Exposure, and this was the EP from it. He basically used Peter Gabriel's backing band on this, so Jerry Murata on drums, Tony Levin on bass, and even Sid McGuinness plays guitar on it, I believe. So Robert Fripp and Sid McGuinness play guitar. So on this you have Daryl Hall on vocals on one of the tracks, the opening track, You Burn Me Up, I'm a Cigarette. And the last 2 songs on side 2, Exposure and Here Comes the Flow, are both Peter Gabriel songs. So Exposure is co-written by Robert Fripp, and Here Comes the Flood is a Peter Gabriel song. Peter Gabriel does sing vocals on Here Comes the Flood. I love the version on this EP. Great version. So those two songs, Exposure and Here Comes the Flood, both appear on Peter Gabriel solo albums. Exposure was on his second solo album, and Here Comes the Flood was on his first solo album. So very happy to have this. It is a white label promo, like I said, and he just showed. Next, this is an interesting release. It is, I'm actually not too familiar with how to pronounce his name, but it's Gabor Szabo. He's a Hungarian guitarist, mostly in the jazz vein. Excellent guitarist. This release, though, came out in 1967, I believe. Yeah, I think it's 1967. Doesn't say on here, but this is basically, I'm not sure I would categorize it as jazz, but it's definitely like hippie music. It's on Impulse, so it sounds terrific. It's in excellent condition. That's Gabor Szabo there. Interesting, it has Jim Gordon on drums. You know him from, I think he played with Derek and the Dominoes, and I know he played with Delaney and Bonnie drums. This is really interesting. Some of the vocal styles are a little bit out there. Definitely, like I said, hippie. But it has songs like White Rabbit, the Jefferson Airplane song. It has Lucy and the Sky with Diamonds, A Day in the Life. So I was happy to find this one, and I do like it. And I love the cover. I love psychedelic type stuff like that. So pretty good. I'm gonna search out more of his records. I'm definitely more interested in the jazz releases of his, but pretty cool to have this one. And let's see, a few more here. Some classic rock. We got Foreigner's debut album. Surprisingly, I've never had this one, so I was happy to find this. This came out in 1977. It's on Atlantic. Back. It's got songs like Feels Like the First Time, Cold as Ice, Star Rider. Those are our great tracks off of this album. Actually, they appear one after the other at the beginning of the side one. So the first three songs are just killer. So yeah, real happy to have this one. Foreigner's debut. Next, Queen, News of the World. This is on Elektra. This came out in 1977. I'm sure most of you know this one. Of course, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. It's on this one. Great release by them. Recently did Beth over at B-Side Records contest, and one of her questions was show your Queen, and I only had the greatest hits to show, so got this one real cheap, so I was happy to add this one to the collection. It's a great album. Okay, up next, Emerson, Palmer. pictures at an exhibition. Great live album by them from 1972. It's on Cotillion label. This is in great condition. The cover is a little beat with ring wear. But very happy to add this one into the collection. Love this one. Did I say that came out in 1972? So I've been wanting to get that one into my collection for a long time. And now to wrap it up, found this also in the dollar bin, and this is in almost perfect condition. I don't know if it's been played. I assume it has. It looks like there's a little bit of spindle wear, but Nancy Sinatra, Sugar. I am a little bit of a sucker for Nancy Sinatra. I didn't have anything of hers, but I do or have streamed her in the past on Apple Music and Spotify. Had listened to her albums, this one included. So I got this one for $1, and I'll be searching out more of hers. This is a mono release on Reprise. She does a lot of collaborating with Lee Hazelwood, him there. But this has songs like Sweet Georgia Brown, All By Myself, Sugar Town. So, yeah, excited to have this one too. And you can't beat it for $1. So, that's everything I'm going to show in this video. Like I said, I have a good bunch of 45s that I've picked up recently. I've posted some on Facebook for people to see, but I'll show them all here in a future video, probably in a couple days or so. If you're interested in seeing that, I'll put up a video of those. So everybody, thanks for watching. Actually, thank you to everyone. This past week, I realized that I went over 200 subscribers, and that's just amazing to me. It's crazy to think about. So I can't thank everybody enough. It means a lot to me that you all take the time out of your busy life to sit here and watch me hold up some records. So thank you very much. I appreciate all the comments. Yeah, thank you very much. So everyone, it's currently Friday night, so if you're watching this, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and everyone take care. Hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.